Let's go back in time here, man. Before you joined Calcinha Preta, what did you do? That was interesting, relevant, that prepared you for this. You always wanted to be in this position. You're a guy, for example, who cares a lot about aesthetics. It's not even aesthetics in the sense of, well, I do my feet, I do my fingernails, but it's more about having an identity, an image identity, right? What did this come up from? This thing about wearing a big hat?
The hat here was shaped over time, right? Actually, I went to play a rock gig there in Maceió and went to pick up a Telecaster from a friend who set it up. Man, try this Telecaster. Then on his wall, there were two hats, and he said, man, play with one of these hats. Take one for yourself. So I chose a smaller one, wore it upwards and all. And I started using it. Occasionally I wore it. When I joined the band, I was like, man, should I wear it or not for the first show? So I wore it. It kind of became like, when I don't wear the hat, people miss it. Then later I bought others and all. I have a little top hat and such, which I got as a gift. I received this one. And it was building my, let's say, my character. Let's say. It was shaping itself, right? Shaping itself.
And because, let's go, we got there, because it's quite dark, right?
Yeah, quite dark.
Everything I studied was with black pants, all black.
And why is that? Sometimes I use the scarf on the leg. Everything has a reference like that. The scarf on the leg. Sometimes I used it in the DVD, the scarf on the leg. It could be. I use it on the arm sometimes. There are people who ask, is it something religious? I said no. The one on the leg, there's a Montreux show by Toto, where Steve Lukather is kind of wearing a tie. Then you look there. Then I found it boldly different. Man, I'm going to wear it, dude. It worked for me, but I think it also looks cool. You have to have that good taste, so it doesn't become something too much information visually, you know? It also has to be very coherent.
Yeah, because you chose everything in black, right?
That's right.
Because it seems a bit at odds with the band's proposal, which is more pop, right?
Exactly. There are the pop ballads, Daniel D. Almeida often wears an overcoat, wears black glasses. He's a character. And so that's how it was. It was mirrored in him as well, which developed my artistic side on stage too. This contact with him matured me a lot in this regard as well.
Have you ever exchanged ideas with him about this, anything?
Yes. She is an image figure. We always talk.
And has he talked to you about the importance of that?
Yes. It was kind of natural for him too. The glasses thing, the DVD and all.
And what about the little skull? The little skull is like a hat accessory.
Entrance hall.
Oh, does it come with the hat? Huh? Does it come with the hat? Yes, it does. Yes. Turn around so the crowd can see it from the side. Look, there's an... That's right. A little card.
Is it glued?
Is the card glued?
Yes, it's glued. It's really Steve Ray Vaughan, right? That one from Bon Jovi. I forgot now. It's Sambora. Oriente, right? And it makes inspirations like that. Slash too. Slash is unique, right? Even a layperson knows who Slash is, right?
Calm down. I'm going to tell you, man, I agree 100%. The musician, he's an artist. He needs to worry about this part, and you know? And I worry little, actually. I should worry more.
But it also depends, Mateus, like...
Doesn't anyone think I'm a musician, man?
No, man.
I'm telling you, brother.
Lawyer, dentist, such as...
Those who don't know me think I'm an economist, lawyer, architect. But like me without the hat.
Yeah, but it also depends. On stage, it's one thing. Sometimes I take off the hat and people don't recognize me when I come off stage.
But he's a more common guy. He draws more attention. I'm a low-profile guy. I don't like to draw attention, but I think the stage is a place where you will draw attention.
In the band, there's a lot of that. The owner also leaves it open. He likes this interaction with the singers. The singers also like that. Not every solo, but there are some special solos where I go to the front. There's a little fire on the guitar.
Yeah, that story is cool too. Before you talk about that story, there was a guy who came here too, which was quite interesting. Regarding this aesthetic issue, it was Augusto Lix, you know, from the Money of Bahia. Yes, the Bando do Sul indeed. And he said there were a lot of problems in the band there because he's a guy. He's a guy more like this, speaks softly, very calm. I see. So in summary, was a bit more subdued in the band, and people started complaining to him, "Hey man, it's loud." And he created a look that for him made perfect sense: a slicked back hairstyle with gel dark sunglasses, a bassless guitar, a headless. He already composed a more introspective character. And then there's Beto, the bassist and singer, with his big hair that looks like a golden lion, naturally draws more attention. And then there's this guitar thing that's cool too. Asking Mitch to share the video without sound, right? So we don't get a warning from YouTube. And that idea there, talk a little about it too. About the little flame coming out of the guitar in the middle of the solo.
Yeah. Before joining the band, I checked out the Instagram of the previous guitarist.
Tokyo.
Yeah, I could see that he used fire. Then there was a show, the first timeless show after the DVD. The owner said, "Put the fire on the guitar." I think the device is called grab, right? It's activated by a battery and all. The guy comes, our blaster, he's a pyrotechnician, popularly speaking. Then he activates it there, and I go forward, do the solo. Then this idea caught on, and people like it. It's the sensation of the solo, going forward, interacting. Then the fire goes out, and I go and interact with the singers, right? There are 2 moments in a show that do this.
2 little fires for the show?
Yes, usually 1 or 2, regardless of the show, regardless of the location as well.
Depends on the budget?
Yes. No,
No, this paid less.
It's also a matter of time. Because the gentleman is performing there, he has to stop and tie it with tape on the guitar's headstock.
If there were 2 guitars, it wouldn't be a problem.
Yes, but there will be.
Guys, let's sponsor Carlinhos here. Come on. A guy like this playing in a super relevant band, a super musician, and he doesn't have a sponsorship. Just kidding.
It will happen at the right time.
The time is now. It's going to happen now, huh? We believe in the potential of Starling Cast and in Carlinhos' potential. It's now.